I spent years trying to figure out the algorithm until one day it finally clicked and I realized, like most coaches or most content creators, I was actually asking the wrong question and I was looking at the algorithm in completely the wrong way. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. We're going to explain what I figured out, how I figured it out, and why it's so important for you and your business. So the algorithm is obviously a big topic, partly why I'm doing a video on it. You'll see thousands of videos all across social media, across YouTube, all talking about the algorithm. And everybody thinks they've got it cracked. Everybody thinks they understand the algorithm, the changes that have been made, the current changes that have been made, what you need to do to please the algorithm. And what most content creators do is they watch all of these videos, and most businesses is they watch all of these videos and then they start thinking, what hashtag should I use? Should I be posting 3 times a day? Should I be posting once a day? Should I be posting on my stories? What time of day should I be posting? What day of the week should I be posting? You start asking all of these questions. You start overcomplicating everything without really sitting back and understanding what it is. And that's exactly what I did. I went through a long period in my business where I was growing my online coaching business to where it is today. There was a period of time where I was that person. I'd sit watching YouTube videos, I'd sit watching Instagram Reels, and I would try and figure out the algorithm. How do I grow? How do I grow? Now, I grew and scaled my online dog training business, my online coaching business, across social media to over 200,000 subscribers. I didn't do that by trying to please the algorithm. That's crucial, and that's what we're going to be talking about. So what we want to do is sit back. We want to sit back and think to ourselves, what actually is the algorithm? For example, if I had Instagram or YouTube open here now, that would be the demonstration. What is it? What is the algorithm? So these platforms, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, well, Instagram and Facebook's Meta, they are in competition with each other. What they want is more people on their platform for longer periods of time. They want to get people onto their platforms, and once they are on, they want to keep people on those platforms. It's that simple. The algorithm is simply there to measure behavior, and to get people on and to keep people on their platform. It is that simple. That is all the algorithm is there to do. So if we think about that, if we think, okay, the algorithm is here to get people on, and the algorithm is here to keep people on, how does my content then fit? How does my content then fit in around this idea that that's what the algorithm is there to do? Which is very simple. It took me a long time to figure this out. Quite simply, what you need to be doing is creating content that people watch. You need to stop thinking about the algorithm. That's exactly what I did, and I grew exponentially from that point on. I stopped thinking about the algorithm and I started thinking about people. The person watching my video. I make my videos for the people, not the algorithm. Because it's the people who like, share, comment, subscribe, who watch it. If you can get people to like, comment, share, subscribe, if you can get people to do that, guess what the algorithm is going to do? It's going to push your content because you are keeping people on the platform. You are engaging people on the platform, and that is exactly what the algorithm wants. It's a very simple shift. And I think about it this way. I start thinking about, what do people want? I start thinking about, okay, what days should I post? Rather than listening to the latest guru who says that algorithms changed and you need to post at this time, I say, you know what? Who's my target audience? Let's say, for example, I'm a personal trainer. Who's my target audience? Oh, it's mums. I train mums, for example. Well, I'm probably not going to post in the morning because she's probably getting the kids ready for school, she's making breakfast, she's not going to watch, engage, or even remember my content. But there's a good chance in the evening when the kids have gone to bed, she's sat down with a glass of wine and she's thinking about herself again. Now that's my time to post. That's my time to want to get in there. And it's that simple. You think about your ideal client. Who do you want to watch your content? You think about them and you create the content for them. You encourage them to like, to comment, to subscribe. You do things that get them to watch your videos and the algorithm will push it. So you need to stop thinking about the algorithm as this thing that works against you, this thing that you are having to battle, and actually think about the algorithm is there to work for you. If you put out the right content, the algorithm is there to work for you. So like I said, it's a very, very subtle and simple shift, but it's a shift that grew my business exponentially. Before that, you know, we were on a trajectory where we were growing in my current coaching business, and we hit maybe 10, 20,000-ish followers on Instagram, something like that. And it wasn't until I started creating content for my ideal client, that I grew and I hit 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 90,000 subscribers and followers on Instagram. It wasn't until I started doing that my business really started to rocket. So it ties in with a lot of other things that you will hear. And it ties in with actually a lot of things that we're going to be teaching you on this channel. And crucially, guys, it's going to be tying in with things that I am going to be teaching behind the scenes through our email newsletter. So through our email list. So there's a link in the bottom of this, in the caption here. Make sure you click that link. Make sure you sign up to our newsletter, because we're going to be giving you lots more tips and tricks that are actually going to grow your business, unlike a lot of people online who give you vague ideas of what you should or shouldn't be doing. In that newsletter, you will be told what I'm doing in my business, why I'm doing it, the mistakes I've made that week, how I'm feeling that week, and you're going to be told what I think you should be doing. If I learn something new, you're going to learn it too. Everything is going to be implementation, So there's no going to be vague ideas of what you should or shouldn't be doing. But it took me a while to get this right, And even after I understood it, it took me a while to implement it, because you fall into old habits. So all you need to do, guys, really is you need to sit down. You need to think about who your ideal client is. When are they most likely to be watching it? When are they going to be watching it? Are they going to be sat on the toilet at work? Is that when they're most likely to be watching it? Are they going to be at home drinking a glass of wine in the evening? Or are they going to be someone who gets up and wants to watch your content in the morning to set them up for the day? Maybe you do mindfulness, or maybe you're a lifestyle coach and you want to hit people in the morning. That's where you want to be posting. That's when you think about what time and things like that. Then you think about the content. Well, who's my ideal client? What are they going to want to talk about? What are their key problems that they want to hit, that they want to work on? That's what we do. That is how we do it. And the more we push that sort of content, the more the algorithm will push it for you. The more you get people to like, to watch, to subscribe, to share, the more the algorithm will say, hey, people like this, People like this, particularly if people save and share. That does work even better. Likes are a little bit, nowadays everybody likes everything, so they don't have as much impact as they used to. Sharing and saving has quite a good impact. More than anything is watch time. If you can get people to watch, the algorithm will push it. Now, I'm not here, quick caveat to all of this, to say the algorithm doesn't exist and, you shouldn't know about the algorithm. That's not true. There are small things that the algorithm does that you need to know about, There are things like, for example, pushing content that is doing well. It pushes content that is already doing well. There are things like that we need to understand, and there are certain keywords that you don't want to say. I don't swear in my videos, for example, certain things like that. But most of all, guys, don't overcomplicate it. If you're starting your online coaching business, or maybe you're at the beginning of your journey, you've got a lot to think about anyway. It's quite a daunting task. You're thinking about services, prices, you're thinking about marketing and lead funnels and websites and banking and, do I need a bookkeeper? There's a lot to think about. To then throw in the mix trying to understand the algorithm, it makes life very difficult. So for me, guys, this is a little tip from me that really helped me grow my business, and it's to stop thinking about the algorithm, start thinking about the people that watch your content, and you will see a huge amount of growth. So if you like this video, if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, hit the comment button, let me know what you thought, let me know what your thoughts are, if you've had a similar revelation, or even if you completely disagree with me, let me know in the comment section below, because I'm happy to discuss anything, to be honest with you, and I'm happy to learn from everyone as well. So let me know in the comment section, guys, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video.